Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. And what I'm going to show you in this tutorial is I'm going to show you different projects, sewing projects that you can make to brighten up your home for the Easter spring season. So I'm going to start out with how you can make a basket liner for a wire basket like this. And on this one you can actually see some fabric going through the wire basket. So this has two different fabrics stitched together so that one will show on the outside and then you have another one on the inside. This is another basket liner. I used Easter egg fabric, pom-pom fringe, and if you like to do a hand embroidery or cross stitch, you can do something like this to incorporate your little handy needlework into your projects. Everybody loves candy, at least I do, and these are fun little candy bags using Easter fabric. This is quilting fabric, 100% cotton. You stitch these little ears on and they're just so cute. This is really easy to do. Now if you want one that's even easier, this is made out of felt. So you can buy those little craft felt sheets, cut everything out, and there's hardly any stitching on this along the side and up here at the top to form the casing. Everything else is just as you cut it out, and then of course you can use little narrow ribbon to put on the inside to gather it up. These are carrots made out of quilting fabric, and these are just so cute. And what can you do with these? Well, you can make a nice big Easter basket or just use them in a little tablescape, maybe for your Easter Sunday dinner, and just lay these down the center of your table. Now I have 3 different sizes I show you in that tutorial, and there's not a lot of sewing, polyfill stuffing, some little plastic foliage you can put in on the inside at the top. Super easy. If you like big, this is big. It's a great big giant carrot. And I made this to go on a shelf in my buffet area. I have a little buffet counter, and I put this on there during the spring season, and I just love this. This is just artificial foliage in here. I used my embroidery machine to do this, but you can also applique letters on here to spell out carrots or maybe spring or whatever you want to put on it. Really easy. I used pinking shears on the ends, or excuse me, on the edges to kind of rough it up. Simple, simple. This is a fabric Easter basket. Now this is pretty easy to put together. The only tricky part for some of you may be this little face here, but it's not difficult. It's all done with a straight stitch. It's got a little handle. These are ears, and you can put whatever you want inside. You can also make this little bunny rabbit out of fabric. And then of course, you can always stick another little carrot in there just for the general look. Now here are some items you can use in your kitchen and dining area. This is an egg-shaped pot holder. You can stick your hand in there and use it like that. Here is, in this tutorial, you can learn how to do an applique Easter bunny in this shape. Then I have an applique butterfly that would be great on decorative towels or pot holders. Here is a tulip flower, super easy. And then you can also make drink coasters using Easter fabrics, and on these I put rickrack in the seams. And you can do the same thing for pot holders using Easter fabric. And then here's one. Many of you have probably already seen this one before, but it's just a standard quilt block using Easter fabric. And then this is a mug rug. And don't forget to use Easter fabric to do the same thing, putting rickrack in the seams. You can make this any length you want. Here are some other spring seasonal table runners you can do. Now this is just a square rectangle table runner, and these are prairie points. There's no sew in the prairie points. It's just the way you fold it and press it. And then if you have a little more experience, this is nothing but half square triangles using Easter fabrics. This is a little pillow with an Easter egg on it and some little tulip flowers, and this is done by cross stitch. So for those of you who like to cross stitch, or maybe you even would like to learn how to, in the tutorial I will show you how to take whatever cross stitch project you have and turn it into a little pillow like this. And then here is a larger one that I also made for Easter. These are flowers made out of scrap fabric, especially if you have long, narrow strips of fabric. They are perfect for making these little fabric flowers, not difficult to make. Also, you can learn to make these little egg-shaped decorations. I've cut out things from Easter fabric or Easter themed fabric and just hot glued a little bow with a button on it. Really simple to make. And what it is these are on skewers that you can buy at the grocery store. This is a little storage basket that I made out of fabric that's got ladybugs all over it. So it's really cute for spring. And one of the things you could do with this is not only use it for storing things in it, but you could take something like this, put it inside, and you have a really colorful arrangement. This is a rag wreath, and this is on a square rag wreath wire form. Now, if you've never done a rag wreath, you can't believe how easy it is. If you can tie a single knot and cut out narrow strips of fabric, and they don't even have to be pretty cuts, they can just be crooked cuts if you want. You tie it on, and I went through my scrap pile, pulled out everything that I thought would look great for spring and put it on this wreath form. You can go to Dollar Tree or any of your 99-cent stores and they will have all kinds of wire wreaths. Now, your table runners do not have to be made out of Easter themed fabric. For spring, you can use anything you want. And this is a good basic table runner to start out with. It's just a long table runner with little curved edges, which are really easy to do. Here is another one right here. This is just a long rectangular runner with a strip of fabric on each side. A really easy beginner project to start out with. And then there's, let me show you one more. I have a couple of versions of this jelly roll one to show you. So this is pinks and greens, and this is blue, greens, and yellows. Really easy one to do. And then this one, if you've got a little more sewing experience, there's half square triangles on this one, and I got a lot more. Now this is a different shape that's got a point on the end of it, also using jelly roll strips. This is probably my favorite one. It's just a long rectangular table runner, and this end here is got a couple of half square triangles on it and this square that you make. Now you can also make your table runners any size you want. This is a really narrow one and very long. It was made for a specific accent piece of furniture that I had at one time. So you can do anything you want. Now remember, if you're interested in any of these, you want to see how they're made, scroll down to the description section. When you see the word more, click on it and that section will expand open and you will see all of these links appearing to everything that you saw in this tutorial. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope I've inspired you to try some of these projects. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.